sees the fractures of the mind. Across the hall where the dark roses grow, a goth with fire says the truth must show. Two different worlds but the same clear sight. They watch the culture fade into the night. So they lit a candle in the digital storm, built a channel where the truth takes form. No scripts, no masters pulling every string, just voices cutting through the noise they bring. Gothic therapy, truth in the flame, calling the lies and naming the game. When the industry falls into parody, we rise again in Gothic Therapy. Kingdoms built on hollow praise, gaming empires lost inside the haze. But every lie leaves a trail behind, and someone with patience will always find. Receipts on the wall of the asylum halls, echoing truth through the shadowed calls, where satire bites and the truth runs deep, and the watchers gather who refuse to sleep. No fear of storms when the signal is clear. The louder the lies, the louder we appear. Gothic therapy, truth in the flame, calling the lies and naming the game. When the industry falls into parody, we rise again in Gothic Therapy. Choosing to fight for stories worth the time they take, for games and worlds we will not forsake. So when the noise grows deafening, and the headlines blur, cure is called Gothic Therapy.
First of all, I want you two kids to know this is a safe space, okay? Feel free to express yourself. Don't be afraid. I sense there's an enabler here, but we'll get to that.
Previously on Gothic Therapy.
One of the Funko Pops got through my barricade and stole my chocolate. Right out of my hand!
Lost in time. Will our duo ever find their way back home? Or is Kim's plot successful and they're doomed forever to wander time with no way of getting home? Find out.
Roar! 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 Worship me!
See, guys, there are no sharks in the Nile River.
Bob, how did you get here?
I summoned Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
That does what it do.
Bow before Puffin Common, I desireth a cracker.
All right, listen up, you bunch of lost souls and weirdos. It's showtime. You want to survive in this world of pop culture chaos? Well, here's the secret. You got to hit that subscribe button over on Gothic Therapy's YouTube channel. Yeah, that's right. Do it or I'll come knocking, and trust me, you don't want me as a house guest. Don't be shy. Whack that button like you're slamming the door of your in-laws. And hey, hit the bell too, or I'll be haunting your dreams. Catch you on the other side, baby.
In the heart of chaos where agendas collide, master of the TDS and Raven stand side by side. Exploring the madness, we uncover the proof. With sharp wit and insight, we're the voice of the truth. Welcome to Psycho-Synopsis, the dark side of the truth. Dive deep into the madness you cannot refute. Seekers of the Asylum, come free your mind. Crazy or not, let us be your guide. Diving into the shadows where secrets reside. We'll tear down the facade pop culture's villains can't hide. Wild theories and whispers in the dark. Join us on this journey, reignite the spark. So tune in and listen, let's spark the debate. With master in writing, Raven, your salvation awaits.
Welcome, seekers of the asylum.
For those searching for salvation,
or embracing the insane,
you have come to the right place.
Hello, everybody.
So where are all the people expecting this to be a solely mixtape stream?
I don't know. They're probably not here yet.
Oh,
you know what's going to happen? They'll come halfway through. We're on a different topic, and they'll be like, "Hey, where's the mixtape stuff?" Just like the hostess thing. You know, the hostess thing. Where's the cream filling? Does anybody remember that but me? No? Am I the only one who remembers those commercials? Hey, where's the cream filling?
I mean, I remember the Tootsie Pop commercial. Does that count?
No.
Aw.
Please tell me someone else remembers it so I don't feel old, even though I'm not.
Anyways. You're in your 30s, honey.
I mean, technically I'm back in Egypt now, so I technically am much older than I look, right?
I don't think that's how it works.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
That is what it does.
Does what it do.
Yep. Anyway, so we have a big first topic that has been getting a lot of attention online, more than I actually considered. So we're going to, do the show as we normally do. But if anybody wants to be here, I want to make very clear kind of about the order about this is going to go. Originally, what this was going to be was we were going to actually record our we're going to have our script for our video, and we were going to record it live and kind of give you guys a behind the scenes. That was until I made a teaser post that got over 500,000 views,
which bumped us up to another 300 plus subscribers.
Yes. So when I noticed
why
that,
I am asking, where are those 300 plus subscribers?
they're not here.
Fake fans.
They don't want it. It's okay, honey. Be nice.
Oh, come on.
If any are here, please don't leave. She's just like this all the time, and I completely...
They subscribe to us specifically because of your mixtape post. I expect them to be here. I'm sorry.
Anybody of them who are here, feel free to ignore Raven. I do it frequently, and it helps my mental health. And I'm sure with everybody else.
I am your wife. You can't ignore me all the time.
Exactly. So some of the time. Anyway, with that said, it was supposed to be recording this live for you guys to kind of see behind the scenes. When that post blew up, we decided no. So what ended up happening is I spent most of today actually editing up, and we actually have the completed video ready to show. So all of you who are here are going to not only get the video that will premiere tomorrow, it's going to be posted tomorrow morning. Not only you guys will get that, but you guys will also get some follow-up afterwards and to ask any questions and stuff like that. That's going to be the first topic, but I just wanted to make that clear that originally this was going to be a much different kind of start of the stream, which I'm okay with. It just did take a lot of time to kind of get that stuff together. And if you guys haven't heard already, we have fixed our microphone issues. Woohoo!
Yay!
I am not using the Blue Yeti. I am using my regular mic, and Raven is using hers, and everything is fixed. Woohoo!
Yay!
Okay.
Anyway, any announcements? None that I can think of.
But honey, do you want to explain what the goal for the super chat goal for today is, if it works?
Okay, if we get a total of 20 super chats tonight, starting at $2 a piece, we will talk about how I broke my glasses.
Yeah, we'll talk about that because you ruined them, and that was funny. We'll talk about it. Anyway,
someone sent a super chat so we can figure out if it works.
Or don't. You don't have to.
Well,
ignore my wife if you want to. As I said, if you need to.
We need to see if the stream number, if the goal number goes up or down.
And someone will do it, and that's fine.
Boo! You're no fun.
Yes, I am. You live with me, or you live with me. If you didn't think I was fun, you wouldn't live with me.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I wouldn't have married you.
I would assume, at least that's kind of how it works. Anyway, I think with that out of the way, we're ready to go into our stuff. For those who are new here, we kind of say hi to the chat, and then we'll read the super chats that come up, and then we'll roll straight into the first topic, and we'll go from there.
And don't forget to do the case files intro for it.
Remind me right before I'm supposed to do it, or I'll forget. Okay, you got the timer ready?
Yes, I do.
When you're in Egypt and the timer is made out of like a sundial with like a wind up thing that I made, but like it still works, right?
I don't think it would be made of sand. Oh, hey, the number thing, and now it says 1 out of 20.
Yeah, it works. Okay, I hate sand. It's coarse and irritating. It gets everywhere.
Coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
The fact that you remember that line and I don't means that I am superior to you. That is because I don't remember it. I win.
I just have a weird thing about remembering movie lines.
I win.
I fight with my father-in-law all the time about the lines for The Princess Bride. He always gets them wrong.
I still win.
Whatever.
Okay, ready?
Yes. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Drevlock is here, says, clocking in. Welcome to the Gothic Therapy's Temple of Ra. Hey, honey, do you want to read the rest?
No.
Yes.
No, I read super chats. You read regular chats, so you have to read.
I insist you read the rest of this. No? Is that a no?
That's a no.
Okay, stop, honey. Stop. You're doing too much with that. Honey, stop. Seriously. It's really loud, and you don't know how loud it is, and people will leave because of it.
Oh, sorry.
The great one is here. It says, Diversity Officer Clonkigan still got to watch Spider-Noir, plushies for everyone, waffles for Master. So you'll want to leave at that point because we will go into spoilers, but we will say our opinions on it. We'll give our spoiler-free reviews at first, but since you said the magic word, you get your clip.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you, though.
Netflix Foreign says, happy nightmares.
That we say at the end.
It's beginning, not the end. Mermalade says, hey guys, ready for an early night shift tonight? Guess we turned on the stream a little earlier, but yeah. Lime says, hi everyone, Lime here. Kimball buried to the Vietnam guy on my Tamagotchi island. Plus my 2 cents on Mixtape is that, where are my video game references in a game set in the 90s? Good question.
I'm sorry.
Also,
I'm mostly just confused. What?
I'm trying to. Okay, I think I'm understanding now. I think Lime actually has like a Tamagotchi island where she just named it, where they named a bunch of people after people at our stream and stuff like that. So it seems like the Kimball actually married the Vietnam guy. I mean, it must be somewhat entertaining, I suppose.
She probably makes him do Bowser cosplay.
Oh God, don't even know. Russ Williams says, hail all, clocking in.
Hi.
Griffin of Might says 2 things. First, Raven, I forgot to tell you I had the best cheesecake on Shavuos. It was actually a cake mixed with cheesecake filling and graham cracker crumbs. I cannot go back to cheese pie.
Good. Make sure
Okay.
you have that next year and every year hence.
And second, a short horror story I wrote got submitted to a magazine and was rejected this week, but the editor gave personalized feedback with 5 paragraphs of suggestions for fixes and improvements.
Good
Wow.
for you. That's impressive.
I mean, it didn't get accepted, honey. It got
No, the fact that the editor gave him feedback is impressive. A lot of them don't do that.
Macy Van Dowson says no money today. That's fine. We're glad to have you, here anyways.
You are not obligated to give us money. I just like asking for it
Yes.
because it's fun.
QC says, "Oh my God, not Pride Month tomorrow. Could you be Man Month?" Oh God, forgot about that.
Technically, June is actually Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, so.
Hey, honey, we're in Egypt. We don't have to celebrate Pride Month.
Oh yeah.
Skyfire says, "Clocking in. Hello, all."
Hello.
Jay Hodura says, "I in fact do not." Up to Marmalade's having a snack. Okay. Practical good evening, folks. Hope you're all doing well. We are.
Hello.
Tailfin59 says, "Your favorite haunted 59 Cadillac clocking in. Now that we're in Egypt, if a magic scarab hits my windshield, I have my own Journey album cover." Total boomer reference, I know. I'm going to pretend I get the reference. And then the chat will get mad at me.
Journey is the band that sings "Don't Stop Believing," and that's all I know about them.
I'm assuming one of their covers has something to do with that, and I don't know. I'm pretending I do. I do. I clearly do. It's not me trying to get out of it. Burnt Toast Space Girlfriend says, "Clocking in, hit the like. I hope everyone has a great weekend."
Thank you.
Youngblood Ray says, "Clocking in on a rainy Sunday with my mech pharaoh. Let the goths go. First, you must defeat me in a duel." Oh, that's something else we forgot to mention. We did not have the animation. It's coming next week. We decided to postpone it given given how big this first topic is. We'll do it next week. So it is coming. Rhinosaurus Rex says, "I wouldn't be surprised if the video game industry was also under Jeffrey Epstein's influence." You know, I wouldn't be surprised by that either, because wasn't this whole thing about how Gamergate was started by him somehow?
Yeah.
Like there was this thing. Ref says, "Clocking in, hope you are doing well." We are.
Yes.
Demolition Dude says, "Victory for Brintonia, won the league 5-1 record."
Good for you.
Asian Swordmaster says, I'm around keeping an eye on things. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Foot Powder Drinker Mower says, "One."
One what?
One.
One what?
One.
One?
One. Wild Guitarian says, "Yet another week to ensure the madness is real." Oh, it's real, all right, whether you like it or not.
Unfortunately.
Nico Orange says, "Clocking it again." 3M5000 says, "It's time." Umbra Flama says, "Gaming Gamnig for the people."
You read it as gaming. How dare you?
I'm not good with this. Leave me alone. Movie Talk Now says, "Rips off shirt like it's a WWE match. Let's go." Yeah, that's the AI thing from last week.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. You reminded me.
Week. Were you here last week? I forgot if he was here last
No,
week.
he was busy. He watched the replay, he says. Reaper Knight says, "Clocking in."
Hello.
Jeremy Hughes review says, "Hello, Night Shift." Okay.
It's spelled without a K.
Just watched the Backrooms. It was super cool. I've heard good things about it. What? Has stroke. Ian Bruin says, "Howdy."
Hello.
Taylor Hidden Swift says, "Hello."
Hi.
Captain JPS says, "Clocking in. Gaming will recover eventually, but games like Mixtape isn't helping." True.
Aren't.
At least after today, there will never be any. After today, you will never have to wonder, was this thing, how this thing got out there or anything. You'll know because we have proof. So if you want to know the actual proof, that's actually what we're going to show you guys. We have actual proof.
Yes, actual hard proof.
Jet Spark says, "I'm here to see you trash that stupid excuse for a game." Oh boy, are we. Naaman says, "Ancient Egyptian therapy." Yes, we're trapped in the past. Send help.
Yeah. There's lore behind it. Don't worry. Hi, Naamans.
Is there anybody else here who I haven't seen? Olden Fox says, "Bisa here." Joel Jimenez says, "Happy Sunday, Yugi Master and Yugi Raven." Okay. A Death Star says, "Hi, chat and panel." Hello.
Hi.
Fausto Sola says, "Hail, clocking into the night shift. Was water involved in breaking your glasses? Maybe.
I have no idea, actually.
I would assume yes."
No.
Chupacabra Bacon says, "Clocking in late. Raids right overtime." Well, you're here now.
Mm-hmm.
TJ's Art and Comics says, "Hi, Master Raven. Hail, chat. Hello."
Hello.
El Wasp says, "Capcom lost the waifus forever." I don't know what that references to.
I have no idea.
I feel like I should. Dis Fantasy's Judah's named after the goddess of marriage and motherhood. It's not an accident it was chosen. Oof.
Oh, yeah, Juno.
Mr. Meat Shield says, "Birthday therapy. Let's go." Is it your birthday? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Meat Shield.
If it is your birthday. If it's not, then we misread that and we are apologizing.
There is a birthday in the chat somewhere I saw, but I don't remember whose.
Archlord Dunewire says, "Clocking in late. Had to pick up someone in the ambulance." Oh, the Gothic ambulance. For a minute, I actually thought you were.
Yeah, it made me think you were an ambulance driver.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Servative Gods is clocking in, and we have Call of Duty points thanks to Epstein, aka CP. Yes, 2. 2. Just someone said 1. Okay, I think we got. Does Master have the ability to send those to the Shadow Realm? Maybe.
Depends.
It is, and thanks. Oh, well, thank you. Happy birthday.
Yes. Birthday wishes in the chat.
Okay, I think we got through everything, right?
I believe so. And we now have 84 people here. Yay!
Well, you guys are about to get to the part you want, so.
All right. I think there was one before that, darling.
Yes, but let's get this one first.
Skyfire for $10. I'm doing my part. Cue the Star Troopers. Cue the Starship Troopers meme. Or GIF, or whichever it is.
We don't have one.
Ian Brunet for $2. I got to the range today. It do what it did.
Okay. Everybody's saying happy birthday now, so good.
Wild Guitar for $2. Testing. Is it going up?
Yes.
Now says it's at 3, so yeah.
It is working.
Baked Buddhist for $2. Pennies for the plush fund. Why, thank you.
All right, guys. I think we're through everything. So
anyone who's waiting for the mixtape, let them know it's about to start.
As I said, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going small in the corner of the screen, and we're going to be playing it. And then tomorrow, the standalone video that is the same one we're playing today will be going up. So people who are here, you get to see it ahead of time.
Hey, the timer just went out.
All right. Are we ready?
I believe we are.
Are you ready? Because, guys, guess what? Mixtape ain't going to survive from this because guess what? Everybody wanted to know, why is this game everywhere? Well, guess what? We have the answer with 100% proof. And there's nothing anybody could do about it.
And people will try to say, "Oh, no, you're wrong. That's not right." Too bad. We have the evidence, and it will be displayed brightly on the screen.
Yes, but now it's time to get into that. Oh.
Burnt to Space Girlfriend for $4.99. To be fair, I was sub for about 6 months before I started lurking in your streams.
Well, glad you decided to come.
Glad you decided to make yourself known. Hey!
Roman of the Empire says, "Ahoy, you crazy kids. Hey, Roman! Nice to see you.
Dude! How have you been?
You made it in time to see Mixtape get destroyed. Okay, we're ready. Mm-hmm. Ready to go into Mixtape?
Yep. I got my tea all nice and ready for sipping while I laugh.
Okay, here we go.
Begin.
And here we are. We got one more super chat. I spell taxpayer money tied to Mixtape. You'll find out. Okay, let's go small here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to rewind it to the beginning. All right, guys, are we ready?
No, you're not, but you're going to have to be ready anyway because this is big, I think.
Yeah, and it's going to be...
Can I say that it is big, honey?
Sure, but there's going to be multiple versions of us. There's going to be us in the past because we're in Egypt, and there's going to be us in the future because we're not. Anyways, let's go. Ready? Here we go. Mixtape, a game wrapped in memory and sound.
Critics called it genius while players looked around.
An indie miracle? At least that's how it's framed.
But the deeper we dug, the stranger it became.
Hello, 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 and what is going on, everybody? It is Master of the TDS, and I am joined by my lovely wife,
Riding Raven.
And welcome back to Gothic Therapy, where apparently... Hold on. Can we do this? Yeah.
Yes!
Okay. We're going to do this, guys.
Oh, that's so much better.
Restarting. Restarting? No?
Should we restart? Yeah, maybe we should restart. Let's restart.
We're restarting quickly. We didn't know we could do this. Restarting. Mixtape, a game wrapped in memory and sound.
Critics called it genius while players looked around.
An indie miracle? At least that's how it's framed.
But the deeper we dug, the stranger it became. Hold on, honey. Hold on.
What?
I think you actually have to put us on the screen because the audio was glitching out.
The audio's glitching out?
For the video, yeah.
Is it?
It was, for me.
Was the audio glitching out, guys?
Was it just me, or did anyone else hear some audio glitches? Because there weren't any when we were on screen.
It was. Okay, we're here then.
How about you put us to the side?
I think it's better to be like this.
But
otherwise
then I'm completely blocked off.
Okay. Hello, 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 and what is going on, everybody? It is Master of the TDS, and I am joined by my lovely wife,
Riding Raven.
And welcome back to Gothic Therapy, where apparently we can't investigate any game without accidentally falling down a rabbit hole and instead of Wonderland, finding an entire industry ecosystem hiding behind it.
It's okay, though. We're all still mad here.
Sure, I guess. But today we're finally talking about Mixtape, a game critics are calling a masterpiece, emotionally transformative, and the future of narrative gaming.
Meanwhile, over half the players are sitting there like, okay, but where's the gameplay? I don't even need to press any buttons, and we like pressing buttons.
Yes, all the buttons. But if you look online, the reviews are raving. People love this game. The music, the nostalgia, the emotional storytelling.
Basically a vibe sandwich from the gas station down the road. Gamers and even players online kept throwing around words like industry plant, astroturfed, manufactured hype.
And honestly, stranger things have happened in gaming.
Like when you fell down that rabbit hole and found that talk called How Gaming Made Me into a Depressed Gay Communist?
No, we do not talk about that ever again. But we started digging, and we found the answer to the question everyone kept asking.
What is going on with this game, and why is it being pushed so hard?
And this time, we don't have to speculate or calculate probability.
So grab your popcorn, sit back, and enjoy the show.
And if you enjoy deep dive industry investigations and watching two sleep-deprived weirdos attempt to slowly unravel the modern entertainment industry one receipt at a time, you should probably subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe and save us from the depressed gay communists.
I said we weren't talking about that anymore. But in all seriousness, once we started mapping out the names hidden in Mixtape's credits, a completely different picture started to emerge. And to understand why that matters, we need to talk about Annapurna Interactive. We need a very quick history lesson, because context is important.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he makes this quick.
Annapurna Interactive was founded in 2016 as the gaming division of Annapurna Pictures, which was founded by billionaire film producer Megan Ellison. And for years, Annapurna became one of the biggest prestige indie labels in gaming. Stray, Outer Wilds, What Remains of Edith Finch, and many others.
Basically, the games are art starter pack, but less banana taped to a wall and more actual art.
Exactly. If that logo showed up, critics paid attention. Then in 2024, Annapurna Interactive collapsed. The entire staff resigned after failed negotiations around a planned spin-off called Verset.
The entire staff signed a joint resignation letter, which is kind of badass.
Multiple reports and insiders pointed towards growing issues with leadership and management under Megan Ellison. But even minus the people behind it, the Annapurna brand was still powerful.
The lights were on, but no one was home, so Megan had to fix that. A new team was brought in.
Yep, and Annapurna kept publishing games through 2024, including Mixtape in 2026. Mixtape was developed by Beethoven and Dinosaur, the Australian studio behind The Artful Escape. Annapurna published it, and you know the rest.
History lesson over.
Because once Mixtape came out, critics praised it like it was the next great indie masterpiece, but a lot of players had a very different reaction, as we already said.
And with not much gameplay to speak of, it seemed odd. So people made whatever connections they could. Even a government grant, which turned out to be a complete red herring because the Australian government gives out grants way more frequently than people realized.
After the grant angle died down, that's where most people stopped digging. But there was one piece almost everyone missed, or only touched on briefly. The music. Not just that Mixtape had licensed music, how Mixtape had licensed music.
And don't worry, I checked for Taylor Swift songs, and thankfully there aren't any, or I wouldn't be here.
Me either. But this soundtrack is not normal indie game background noise. This thing had major artists, major labels, major rights holders, and the soundtrack was being treated like the soul of the entire project. So we started looking for the blueprint.
Who handled the music? Who helped push the game? Who was actually behind the rollout? Because at first glance, the credits didn't explain much at all.
Until they did. We just had to look in the special thanks section. You see a lot of normal credits, but something was missing. Where is the music supervisor? The developers described it almost casually, like they just showed the project to rights holders and everyone immediately wanted in.
But that is not how the industry works. No matter how artsy your project is, people want one thing: money.
Exactly. So we kept looking, and hidden deep in the special thanks to Annapurna section, we found some interesting names.
Almost like someone put them there hoping no one would notice. We noticed. Hi!
The first name that caught our attention was Blue Raven. Now, Blue Raven appears to specialize in marketing support, promotional strategy, and helping games gain visibility online.
Which is normal for the industry. But it is interesting when people were asking why Mixtape suddenly felt like it was everywhere at once.
Then we found Do It or Do It music. And this one really caught our attention because Mixtape's soundtrack is basically the entire soul of the game.
Which makes sense because without the music, this thing is basically teenagers walking around remembering stuff while waving their hands dramatically.
Or that creepy make-out mouths part of the game.
I was trying to forget I ever saw that. Thanks.
I'm a therapist and your husband. Put it on either of my tabs.
Fine.
At first, we couldn't even figure out what Do It or Do It music actually was, but after digging deeper, we found prior Annapurna connections, specifically 12 Minutes, where Do It or Do It LLC was explicitly credited for additional music supervision.
Which suddenly makes the soundtrack situation make way more sense.
Because this wasn't just small indie dev gets lucky with a few songs. This involved actual music side infrastructure and supervision tied directly to prior Annapurna projects, and once we realized that,
we got out the shovels and kept digging, because we need graves and bodies won't bury themselves.
Okay then. Next came Growmotion Ltd.
Which might be the most unintentionally dystopian company name imaginable.
Growmotion specializes in player recruitment, playtesting, engagement systems, and feedback pipelines. And their own website openly talks about things like engineering the show up, player panels, structured testing, and targeted participant recruitment.
Or in simpler terms, finding the exact people companies want interacting with a game.
Which again, completely normal for the industry. But the pattern was starting to emerge. Then came Indie BI, a company focused on helping indie publishers with visibility, sales strategy, platform promotion, discounts, and marketing support.
Their whole business model is basically, you make game, we make sure people actually play it, or else.
Moving on from that, we found Pop Agenda, which specializes in PR, promotion, creator outreach, and media visibility campaigns for games and entertainment brands.
At this point, the small indie miracle narrative was starting to look pretty chewed up. Probably Mothman.
And then, Tara Bruno PR, another PR and communications firm connected to entertainment and gaming promotion. And one by one, the names in Mixtape's credits stopped looking accidental. It started looking like a map. music infrastructure, visibility infrastructure, promotion infrastructure, player infrastructure, PR infrastructure.
And then we hit the name that changed everything.
Stream Hatchet. Now, if you don't know who Stream Hatchet is, they specialize in live stream analytics, influencer campaigns, creator outreach, engagement tracking, and gaming visibility metrics.
Or in simpler terms, they measure how games spread across the internet.
And after digging through their website, we found something very interesting. A full article about influencer marketing campaigns run alongside Annapurna Interactive, specifically for games in the exact same emotional, cozy, atmosphere-driven lane as Mixtape.
The game they covered in the article was Lush Foil Photography Sim, which was also published by Annapurna Interactive.
And this is where the entire picture started snapping into place, because Stream Hatchet openly explains how these campaigns work. Finding the right creators, targeting the right audiences, generating engagement, building visibility, creating discoverability, and we don't need to speculate. They actually show the numbers.
Time to bury the hatchet!
We are really going to have to talk about this obsession with burying things.
Later.
According to Stream Hatchet, Annapurna Interactive directly worked with them on influencer marketing campaigns. The article openly describes Annapurna reaching out to Stream Hatchet in order to, quote, run a dedicated influencer marketing campaign, end quote.
Just openly saying, hey, help us push this game everywhere.
And according to their own metrics, just 4 creators generated nearly 40,000 hours watched and over 216,000 video views.
And that was for a game where you mostly walk around taking pictures of stuff, which suddenly makes this whole thing hit very differently.
Exactly, because this is the moment where the indie miracle story starts collapsing. Not because Mixtape is fake, not because influencer marketing is abnormal, but because this was never some tiny little underdog game that organically conquered the internet through pure artistic brilliance.
This thing had it all the bells and whistles right from the start.
And once you line all that up together, Mixtape stops looking like an indie darling and starts looking like a manufactured one.
Or more accurately, an industry darling.
Exactly. And that is what people were sensing. That is why the game suddenly felt everywhere. Why it was getting showered with 10 out of 10 scores. Why it was being treated like the second coming of indie gaming. Not because it was a plant, but because it was planted. With an entire ecosystem designed to push visibility, create engagement, amplify discovery, and keep the conversation moving.
Basically, the gaming equivalent of showing up to a race with a Flintstones car that has a jet engine strapped to the back.
And when all those pieces come together, how could Mixtape ever fail? After following the money, the marketing, the PR firms, the influencer campaigns, the visibility pipelines, the music infrastructure, and the promotional ecosystem surrounding this game, Mixtape stops looking like a grassroots indie breakout and starts looking like something the industry was specifically built to support or even hired to support.
An indie game carefully grown in a lab somewhere deep beneath Los Angeles and fed a steady diet of likes, retweets, and TikTok culture.
Honestly, that would explain a lot. But if we learned anything, it's that when something in this industry feels off, there's usually a reason.
And if something feels too good to be true, it probably is.
You just have to be willing to keep digging after everyone else stops.
Preferably with a shovel.
Please stop burying things. But in all seriousness, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support lets us do what we do best. Follow the receipts.
And remember, when the industry falls into parody,
you can always come to us for some Gothic Therapy.
Happy nightmares.
What do you think?
In other words, guys, for those who don't get it, in other words, here, let's talk about it a little now. This is the board. As you can see, there are a ton of influencer and data things like all connected to this game. So in other words, why was everybody seeing it everywhere? Because they had so much PR pumped into this thing and influencer campaigns and all this kind of stuff that there was no way you wouldn't see it everywhere. And some of it comes from Annapurna itself. All of these are in the Annapurna special thanks. So as you can see, look at how many of these things we have here. 7 different things connected to this game that we know of that was specifically used to push PR and marketing. And we already have an article from them in the past where they did this for Lushfoil Photography Simulator, and it was successful with just 4 creators. We don't know what the campaign was for this one, but basically, to put it simply, the reason everybody was seeing it everywhere was because it had so much PR pumped into it straight from the get-go that it was impossible for you to miss.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. And it also explains how they were able to get all of this music, how that is supposed to be super expensive to, license and get rights to. It all makes sense. And I see one person saying that they were hoping for a Sweet Baby connection. Unfortunately, not this time, but Stream Hatchet has worked with Landfall Games.
Where?
Didn't one of them work with Landfall Games? I saw.
No, but where did you say I was hoping for a Sweet Baby Ink connection? I don't see it.
Mr. Meat said that, I think.
Where? Oh, that was Sweet Baby connection? Look, Sweet Baby Ink is connected to a lot of things, but it's not the end-all, be-all of, like, all these kind of things. Mm-hmm. And it's only one of many. Basically, what this proves, though, guys, is you misunderstand. If anybody ever comes to you and says, Mixtape was a great game and you guys are just upset about it, no. Mixtape could be whatever game you want it to be. The problem is, this proves that it was not a grassroots indie miracle that everybody just loved so much, 10 out of 10. This is a thing that was made specifically from the get-go to be what it is now. Mm-hmm. In other words, it was pumped up with so much PR and so much people supporting it straight from the assembly line that of course it got everywhere. It wasn't organic. Stream Hatchet literally talks about how they hired influencers to get views and stuff for Lushfoil Simulator. And they are thanked in the credits of Mixtape, meaning that all of these things right here are credited in Mixtape's credits, and that is exactly why you saw it everywhere, is because they needed this thing to succeed. So they pulled out every stop to make it so, and that's what they did.
Yep. And there you have it. This is why Mixtape was everywhere. This was why it had such raving reviews when the game itself actually sucks. You're welcome.
Look, if Mixtape came out and it was just its own game and it did okay, nobody would have talked about it. The fact is, they pumped this thing up so much to try to get it out there that they actually made it something that people looked at. But now we understand, yes, there was a government grant, but that was a very common thing. It's a very common thing that happens in Australia.
In Australia, because it was an Australian government grant, Master did look into it. It's actually common in Australia to get government grants for video games.
Yes, it's actually super common. Australia does it all the time. And unlike other places, they are very public about it.
So yes, that was indeed a red herring and a nothing burger.
It doesn't mean that it's not worth noting, but it wasn't as big of a deal. Do we know what game is in the assembly line next for this infrastructure? Here's the thing. If this is something that's going on here, how do we know that it hasn't been already done for other games? Games that pop up out of nowhere and get a bunch of attention when in reality, nobody really likes them. Not that there aren't games out there that people quote unquote don't like, that everybody kind of has, games that they like. It's fine. But we don't know how much. The thing that makes this even weird is that they weren't credited specifically. They were just left in the back at the end of the special credits to Annapurna section. And if you didn't pay attention to it, you would have never noticed it.
But we noticed it because my husband is amazing at finding what no one else does.
Rings of Power influencer PR vibes. Yes, true. SBI is just one head of the Hydra. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad when Master created the board. Look, there's nothing quote unquote wrong with the game. And I know some people might say, but there is. Put it aside for a second, okay? if it wasn't marketed so heavily and you didn't see it, you wouldn't have cared. It would have been a thing that came and went. The problem is, and this is something I can tell you guys, and this is a little added thing here, okay? Megan Ellison has been trying to get the Annapurna brand, and I'm not going to say where I know this from. I have my sources. Has been trying to get the Annapurna brand back on the map. And so she's willing to pull out all the stops to make sure all the games they put out are good because they lost their entire team. So
and she has the money to pull out all the stops. So
yeah, just Chess, amazing at fighting, but no one else does. Sounded like a special lovey time comment. What?
I don't want to know what you mean.
I'm going to ignore that. El Was says this people is diabolical. It's a little bit of a corrupt politician would do everything for that evil agenda. Look, PR is something that's done for every game. The issue is we had everybody gaslighting us and saying, no, it's not being this. It's just amazing and you should love it. And it's like, that's not true. Like, and now nobody could just say, oh, well, it got a bunch of 10 out of 10. So clearly it's a plant or whatever. You can now say, no, it had 7 different PR firms attached to it from the get-go. And we saw it everywhere because of those PR firms. And guess what? They can't disprove that. There is no way to disprove that. We have all the evidence.
Yeah. There you have it. No more hiding for Mixtape.
There's no way this is the first time this has happened. True. Unentitled Goose Game showed in its credits that it got money from the Aussie government. A lot of games get grants. It's not an issue. The issue is more when they get a huge grant and then it becomes a problem.
Yeah,
like, that's the thing.
Again, as we said, it is very common in Australia for the government to give grants for video games.
Oh, it was sweet. Damn, I'm not trolling. Oh, okay. Okay. We hear you. We hear you.
Okay. It just, your phrasing was odd.
It's okay. We really need to be keeping our eyes open for such kind of buffed up releases from now on. That's true.
Yes.
But again, the bigger question I have for people is, how do we know this hasn't already happened? Because if nobody's looking for it, and let's be honest, nobody's necessarily going to pour through the credits of every single game. And if you didn't look in the special thanks section, it wasn't in the middle, it was at the end. So if you didn't look and you just kind of skimmed over it, you wouldn't notice it. The fact that we did and we looked into it, and I'll tell you something, Do It or Do It music was so hard to find, you couldn't find it. So the bigger question is, do we know if this has been done before? And if it has, we need to figure out what games this is done for. Not because that immediately makes the game bad because it dared to get PR. No, but if we get another game that pops up out of nowhere and it's getting a ton of praise, and we can at least be aware, hey, there's probably something behind it. And it's not just, oh, this game is AstroTurf or Plant. If we can find the infrastructure behind the game, right? Then what we can do with that information is we can then go, no, this is being pumped up artificially, and here's how. And then nobody can dispute that. They can get mad at you all they want, but the facts stand for themselves. Charles Culkin says, Mixtape sucks, which obviously makes it even more of a damning PSYOP failure. That's true. I think that we also have to recognize that, again, I think this game would have had a market. Like, regardless, it would have had a smaller market. The fact that it was promoted so hard is why we saw it everywhere. And so it did seem like an AstroTurfing PSYOP kind of thing. And with this evidence here, we can at least say for certain that there was a lot of marketing behind the game. And if that's the case, then this wasn't organic. This was not done organically. It wasn't because, oh, the game was just good and everybody loved it. Nope. It was because it was literally being propped up by the industry. Mixtape is a poor game on every other matter that counts. Fair. Blaze Azuki says, hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello. I saw Lord Barnes has entered the Asylum. Hello.
Welcome.
That's exactly. No one cared about the artful escape. Mixtape never would have received more recognition without extra help. Exactly. That's the thing, is that imagine this, guys. Okay, think about this. Imagine we have a future where these games are being pushed and that they're hiding it. I mean, ask yourself this. We just got a game, Slay the Spire 2, which had Anita Sarkeesian in the credits. Now, I know that was a whole different thing, but like, nobody noticed it till afterwards. So the big question becomes, what else are we not noticing? You know, we need to pay attention to these things, because even if it turns out that the game is 100% quote unquote kosher, like, we should know that.
Makes me wonder. You remember how Assassin's Creed Shadows had literally 2-hour end credits?
Yeah, I wonder. that would be it. That's actually a great thing to point out, honey. I'm glad you brought that up.
Well,
I'm
thank you.
curious if we looked in the Assassin's Creed Shadows credits. I wonder what we would find there.
Probably
all
a
the
lot
industry
of very
astroturfing aside, the fact that this game, even Dan Takahashi could beat in 12 hours is a major why journalists liked it. That's target demographic. That, and you didn't really have to play it. You could just let it go and it would kind of, I mean, yes, there were moments where you actually had to do stuff, but like you could do most of the stuff.
Yeah.
Havoc says it's like crappy songs on the radio who are pushed by the industry to the point where they pay tons of radio stations to repeat it over and over to convince people it must be good. Exactly. That's exactly what's happening here. No, but this is exactly what's happening. And so anybody who tells you, Mixtape wasn't a whatever, you have proof that it's not. That this has clearly been pumped up with PR and it's proved. That's it. Done. Like, they can't say that anymore. And there will be, but everybody does PR marketing. It's a normal thing, and you're weird for knowing about it.
Yes, but does everyone do it to this degree?
That, and also, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Everybody was praising this game and saying how amazing it was, that it was a breakout indie hit. It is not indie when you have this much promotion attached to it. It is an industry hit. This infrastructure was there from the moment the game became a thing. That is why this is something we need to take note of. Catherine Testbot says, I agree with you on Mixtape. For what I saw, it had its good points and bad points. Admittedly, a lot of bad points. But it would have been forgiven by the audience if it wasn't for the marketing. Exactly. But that's the thing. Annapurna needs to have good games. Megan Ellison needs to redeem the brand that originally brought Stray and all these things out. And now they've been putting out games, but they've been doing kind of like, So it's not surprising that all these things are thanked in the special credits for Annapurna specifically, because that they were involved with it. They published it, and they were the ones doing the marketing. Surprise!
Dun, dun, dun. Burnt Out Space Girlfriend for $4.99. Mixtape seems like it's trying too hard to capitalize on nostalgia, but the try hard was ultra generic.
That's true.
Yeah, they also did not incorporate a lot of things that are relevant to the 90s. I think a lot of the songs that they chose were actually from the 80s.
They didn't care.
Exactly. Burnt Out Space Girlfriend for $9.99. Thank you. I'm about 15 minutes behind and had to restart, so I missed a chunk of the discussion. Is there a DEI angle to Mixtape's government funding like that one game? No, there is not. Not this time.
The difference is that doesn't mean that we should ignore the fact that there was government funding. However, in Australia in particular, which is something we need to take note of, in Australia, they are very upfront and very public about what they're funding with the government money. And I'm not saying whether that's right or wrong, but that is a very common thing, and they give grants to games all the time. So while it was worth noting, it's something that it's important to recognize, because it wasn't the reason the game did well. It was just a reason the game got some funding, and that's what helped it get the move on. It probably helped with some things, but the PR came entirely from Annapurna.
Yep. Annapurna.
Are you sure about that? You
can
do DEI without government involvement. I don't know if there's a DEI angle here. The point we were trying to prove here was not whether it had DEI or not. The point was to say, hey, everybody was wondering, why is this game everywhere? And the answer is in front of you. And that's what we wanted. Naaman says, I've literally seen some VTubers playing Mixtape with music completely turned off to avoid any DMCA claims on the music. It's just so hollow. Yeah, they specifically said that they did that on purpose, and they did not want it to be something that you could turn it off. So I don't really know. I think it's very strange. But again, this would have just been one of those weird game that Annapurna put out, but that they didn't want that because they needed it to be good. They needed it to be something better, and so they basically did whatever they could to make it that way. And when all said and done, the game didn't gross as much as it should to make it viable, as far as we know. Personally, I'll be boycotting Annapurna from now on entirely. That's fair. That's your choice. I'm not going to tell anybody to boycott them or not. I always say this, and again, nobody on Twitter who gets mad at me will clip this out because they don't like that I say this.
They probably won't get this far into the stream anyway.
How did we get to tier 1?
When did we get to tier 1? Merm, your husband is saying we are 1/3 of the way to tier 1.
I'm a little confused. Is there something we missed?
I don't believe so.
I feel like we missed something. I don't know. We are 1/3 of the way to tier 1. Okay.
Get us more.
But I was saying is that I believe that everybody gets to do what they want with their money. I don't control your money. I don't get to tell you what to do with your money. I can make suggestions, but it's my opinion. Okay. But if I think the most important thing that I keep stressing is just like with food, we deserve to know what is in our games and we deserve to know what's in our food. So if I'm going to go eat pizza and I know what's in pizza, right? And I know that it's probably not good for me to eat in large quantities, I can choose to go eat that pizza, right? With full knowledge. If I'm going to buy a game, I deserve to know who's been a part of it because I want to decide based on full knowledge. That's what my goal is.
Yes.
I want to provide the knowledge to you. And if you guys decide, hey, you know what? I want to boycott it, go for it. If you decide you don't want to and you want to buy it anyways, go for it. But you should at least do so with all knowledge of it. So if you know, hey, this is a Sleep Baby Inc. game, but you want to buy it, right? Go for it. At least you'll know. That's the thing. I want people to know. I think the only way that we are ever going to get to a point where the industry heals is if transparency is made part of the regular procedure and standout procedure with all these games. Standard procedure. We need standard procedure where this is all disclosed. Hiding it in the the credits are where you put stuff, but the point being hiding it, and then when it's called out, refusing to acknowledge it, that's where we get here. This whole Anita Sarkeesian thing, for example, could have been mitigated if they came out and said, hey, yeah, she gave us an idea early on and we decided to use it. And so we had to credit her, but she didn't do much else. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'm not saying that's what happened.
Yeah, that would have been helpful.
I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's the idea is that if that had happened, imagine how much they could have saved themselves. They just don't care.
Yep.
No high fructose corn syrup in our games.
Ugh.
True. Totally, exactly. There's a difference between a veggie burger and a real burger. Exactly. And we deserve to know. Am I eating a veggie burger?
Veggie burgers are not real burgers.
Look, if it wasn't for the insane establishment hype for Mixtape, I probably would have bought it and I might have even thought it was okay. Exactly. That's the thing. Australia has very good backgrounds game industry. The grants are trying to promote the front end section of the industry. Exactly. Everybody's getting it. Good. We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
It's really weird. It's that this was a thing that was pushed and good one, mate. I'm going to use the pizza analogy from now on. It's very simple. Exactly. Look, people online will scream at you and say, you don't like this game because it's woke and it's got whatever. It's not. I want to know what ingredients are in my game. And if I do, and I decide to get the game, great. If I don't, I don't. But I'm doing it with full knowledge. That's the only point. I want to know what's in my games. That's it. It's better to know what's in your entertainment and find out the hard way after your entertainment has been destroyed. 100%.
Yep.
It's manufactured consent or forced consensus. They want to reach weak individuals who want to be trendy with enough peer pressure and gaslighting. They feel they have to like this garbage. They're tools. Well, that and also to gain access, they sometimes will play ball. This is a common thing. And
doesn't Yellow Flash talk about that all the time and then play the same clip every single time?
Yeah, but to be fair, it's a good clip.
Yeah, but it gets annoying when he uses it every single time.
But it's good clip.
True. G.S. Wolfwood for $5. I feel Mixtape is destined to be remembered as the video game equivalent of Will Smith's After Earth, if at all.
That's true. Also, they get it backwards. They think media changes how people think rather than people buying the media that resonates with them. 100%. This reminds me of how many big YouTubers lie to sponsors by buying views via paid promotions and then use those fake numbers to see how popular the pages are when pitching ads. This is actually very similar.
That sounds like Rumble.
Be careful, honey.
Oh, sorry. Forget I said anything.
Trust me, I platinum Mixtape. It's not that bad compared to Dustboard or Life is Strange, at least, but it's no 10 out of 10. Exactly. Everybody was seeing it. That's what made it get attention. So, in other words, it almost backfired on them. But it's funny because, so you guys got to see this before anybody else. Tomorrow, the standalone video, which you just saw, will drop. I was expecting more people. There's 120 of you here. Thank you guys for being here.
Actually, we peaked at 128.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. It is a lot.
Stay, people, stay. Don't leave just because we finished the topic.
It's okay. They can leave if they need to.
Eh.
Life happens, honey.
I know, but it's nice to have viewers.
Uh,
I'm allowed to be
transparency-
our honey, I'm sorry. I'm allowed to be our resident grifter if you won't.
Sure, fine. Someone needs to draw a raven with a that little pin that says resident grifter. Just like a little pin on her thing like says resident grifter.
I can already tell someone is going to be drawing.
Transparency is what the game ratings were supposed to be, but they have made everything worthless rating wise as of late also. That's true. 100%. Gosh.
Naymans for 10 Canadian dollars. Thank you. Yeah, given how much money they're pouring into everything, soundtrack, PR, etc., I can easily see them using various tools to reach games journalists to influence the score.
Oh, this is a common industry practice.
Yeah, and also let's not forget they're backed by one of the richest people in the world.
Actually, Megan Ellison is the daughter of the 5th richest person in the world, I believe.
Yes, I said one of the richest people. She's not.
No, I'm clarifying because I actually know that information. But yes. I'm gonna tell you guys, this work is hard to do sometimes.
You guys
I'm glad.
No idea how exhausting it is.
Well,
Especially
also, you guys don't forget that I work.
Who has to put it all together?
Well, that and also I work full time, so I'm seeing a bunch of clients all day. I know people on people on Twitter would get mad and say that that's not true.
Grifter.
Yeah, grifters on Twitter who call everybody else grifters would say, "Oh, I don't do that," but they're lying. So, because they don't actually want to listen to anything. But the point being is that, I work really hard. And then I took the time to do this. I'm glad I got it out. And yeah, so we'll see how the video itself does when it goes out. But you guys got to see it early and got to ask questions. We're apparently halfway to tier 1. We must induct all the new people into the pot of greed. Yes, for any of you who are here who have no clue.
Where are you?
No, leave. Don't do that. You're gonna summon it. You're gonna summon Eagle Eye. Macy Van Essen says, "Last bit of spam. Good night. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here."
Good night, Macy.
I tried grifting and all I got was this damn t-shirt. Fine, honey.
I'd
it's
wear
the
that
grifting
t-shirt.
clip time. It's the grifting clip time. You want it?
We have a grifting clip?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Want it?
Do it.
That's the stuffings out of those ugly old piggyback they are! Come on, kids. Give me all your money. It's for a good cause. Me. Come on.
Money. Give us the monies.
Also, where is this? Because there's all of you here. If you don't want to give us money, which you do not have to do, if you'd like, you could do this. It's free.
What do you think of this? You like it?
Like the stream.
Obey
tell
our
YouTube. Tell YouTube we're worth promoting.
Do it and obey. Do it. Obey our master of ceremonies.
So it shall be written. So it shall be done. I am a pharaoh.
Brinto Space Girlfriend for $1.99 for the pot of greed.
I play Pot of Griff to draw 3 additional donations from my audience. Okay, that's funny. All right, guys, we're ready to move on to our second topic. We still got more topics for anybody who does want to hang out. We got more topics to come.
Please
but
stay.
we'll see how that video does.
We don't bite.
Oh goodness.
Captain JPS for $20. Shut up and take my money. Gladly.
That's a 20. We got to give him a clip. Here we go.
このカードに全てを託し、今エクゾディアの封印が解かれる。怒りの豪華エクゾードフレーム。
That scream gets me every time.
Don't bite lies.
I was going to say we don't bite. Well, I do sometimes.
When I was getting married, I wanted to make shirts for the wife that said "just married and all I got this lousy husband." Then mine just married and all she got was this lousy husband. Did you miss the spider talk? No, we're there.
We're getting there in just a minute.
Wait, explain this to me like I'm 5. How isn't this payola?
What's payola?
Can
you explain payola to me like I'm 5? Because I've never heard that word before.
It's 6 a.m. here. Go to sleep. You need to. I said I'm annoying, but I'll stay. It's okay. We don't mind you being annoying. All right, let's get into our next topic.
I'm the annoying one around here.
Let's get into our next topic. We will let you guys know before spoilers, okay? So
Yes.
if you guys don't want to know spoilers for Spider-Noir, there will be some pictures. So if you don't want to see anything, that's fine. But if you're okay seeing some pictures, we'll let you guys know before we actually give our spoiler talk.
Yes.
Payola, pay up. I'm a little confused. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Anyways, we're going to the next topic. Here we go. Spider-Noir, a Marvel show done right.
Nicolas Cage and Sony finally own the night.
A new kind of spider with an old style and pace.
From villains to settings, it easily wins the race.
And before anything else, I just want to say, if you watched this in color, how dare you? Who in their right mind watches a noir show in color? You heretic.
Okay, so we will let you guys know before spoilers, but before we do, we have watched all 8 episodes of Spider-Noir in noir.
In black and white, as you are supposed to. Looking at all the people who didn't.
And let's give, I actually haven't asked you what your rating is of it. Let's give our spoiler-free review ratings.
I think about a 7.5 or 8 out of 10.
I was about to say 7.5. I think 7.5 is pretty good. I'll be honest, it's good. It's got some floopy CGI. It does have. It does have a couple like bits of bad acting here and there.
It does have a few cheesy moments.
Yes, but
overall,
it's very good.
It's
Put it this way: it is easily the best thing that Marvel has made in a long time.
And that's because it's Sony that made this, not Disney.
True.
It's good. Plus, it's Nicolas frickin' Cage.
Yeah. I'm just glad that we got to see this and it's good. I wish we got more, but we'll have to see if we get more. There were people criticizing that Nicolas Cage being in the role because he's too old, whatever. It worked pretty well. We enjoyed it. And before we get into any kind of spoilers about it, anything else to say?
Not that I can think of. Only that I'm very happy we watched it in black and white because
Me too.
I honestly I don't even know why there's a color option.
Look, I think they just wanted to make it 2 ways so they can potentially combine all the minutes watched. Maybe.
I guess that's possible, but
I don't know if they're gonna do that, but that's what my thought is.
It's a noir show taking place in a 1930s and 40s setting. You do not watch that in color. You watch it in black and white. Anyone who watches it in color is a blasphemer against noir.
Okay. Well, with that said, I think we're going to move into spoiler territory. So for those of you who do not want to hear any more information, let us know, and you'll know when to unmute if we remove the image on the screen, and we will stop talking about it. Honey, do you want to give our customary spoiler countdown?
Yes. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Beep.
So, this is amazing because what they did here was they managed to make this work pretty well. As I said, there was some floopy CGI, but Nicolas Cage plays Ben Reilly, and the Sandman is in it. Tombstone is in it. Megawatt is in it, which again, some of these characters were made.
Yeah, the main villain is Silvermane.
I'm gonna say
who feels like Kingpin from first season of Netflix Daredevil, but better. And he's Irish.
Hold on.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to figure out. Brendan Gleeson. I gotta talk about him. Brendan Gleeson, who plays Silvermane. Oh my goodness. If you don't want to watch this for Nicolas Cage, Brendan Gleeson absolutely steals the show as Silvermane.
Oh my god, the man he nails it. Dude, I salute you, sir.
It is so they did actually a really good job with them. Now, we do have to address something that I've seen going around, and I'm going to address it, honey, and you're going to be very surprised that this is even a thing.
Oh?
We got to address it.
What?
People were calling this show woke.
For what?
Because
the fact that they showed, old-time segregation in New York City?
that, and also because Tombstone, I guess, says to Sandman at some point that he's like upset about being working, not going to work for any more white guys anymore, or something like that.
I didn't find anything wrong with that, given the
apparently that's and we're being bludgeoned over the head with it. Again, keep in mind this is being filmed at a time where black and whites were segregated, as Raven mentioned.
They even have signs, a sign in front of a building that said whites only.
Which, again, I was very surprised to see, because normally when it comes to stuff like this, they would have it be a thing, but they wouldn't focus on it. This time they did.
There was at least 2 frames. Like they focused on the sign for at least 2 seconds. That's pretty big.
Well, it wasn't the only thing. There were plenty of things where it was like, oh, white man, black man, and stuff like that. Like there was also, oh, I'll scream and I'm a white woman, and if I'm screaming, you're a black man trying to get in my room, you'll get in trouble. So they weren't shying away from doing that. So the fact that they had one line where the black guy's not happy with the white people kind of makes sense, because it's set in the correct time period.
Yeah, so what the hell is woke about that? One thing I'm very happy about is that there was no sex scene between Nick Riley and Kat Hardy. Oh my God, thank you.
I also want to say, I got to give them props. I think this worked. It was a little cheesy, but it worked because it was noir. And that's what's really interesting, is because it's
harder to see CGI when it's black and white.
That, and also because it was a noir setting, they were able to do certain things that they would, if they had done them regularly, it would have fallen flat on its face.
Probably does if you watch it in color.
I don't know. It probably doesn't, actually, because apparently they colorized it, but that's fine. But the point being is that this show is great. We give it actually
we give it full props. Full props. We give it decent scores. 7.5 out of 10 for each of us.
Yes. Again, if you're expecting to go into this and get the top tier content, you're going to be disappointed. However, if you're expecting a decent show that has a decent thing, a little convoluted stuff here and there, some floopy CGI, but Nicolas Cage absolutely nails the role. All the time.
And honestly, throughout the show, I was half expecting him to pull out the Rubik's Cube and for that to be the only thing in color.
It was so honestly, good.
I was half expecting that the whole time, and it never happened.
We get the origin for how he became Spider-Noir, and again, they did not pull their punches. They were equally doing. There was no leaning. There was no woke whatever. He does have a secretary. What was her name?
Janet,
the secretary. But people might say, "Oh, she's woke." She was actually kind of funny. She kept threatening to leave.
She had spunk.
She kept threatening to leave the business because he couldn't pay her, which was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And look, it ends pretty well. I honestly hope we get more, and I hope this is the direction they take Sony's Spider stuff going forward. I would love to get more of this kind of content and less of Daredevil Born Again, because Daredevil Born Again, this easily clears this Daredevil Born Again by so much. It's not even funny.
Yeah, like I said, this felt Silvermane. The guy's portrayal of Silvermane felt like Kingpin.
Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah, it felt like we were watching Kingpin again from seasons 1 and 2 of Netflix Daredevil. The guy nails it.
And he doesn't pull, as I said, they don't make him cry. He doesn't cry a single time. No crying. The villain does not cry. And at the end, and again, this is spoilers, but at the end, when he does, when stuff happens, he takes it head on like a man. He doesn't cry.
Yeah. He actually goes down fighting.
But
they don't
honestly,
do that anymore.
It's honestly,
they all go down fighting. Anyone who dies in this goes down with a fight. I love to see it.
They don't go, oh no, I'm crying. I'm Kingpin.
Oh yeah, and the megawatt, who I guess is the Shocker.
Lonnie Lincoln.
Yeah, I love his character. He's a theater buff.
Yes, so he keeps quoting theater.
He is quoting theater, whether it's Broadway or Shakespeare or other plays, and it's
Like,
just
yes.
he's
At
just
one
quoting
point,
it like regular conversation, and I absolutely love it.
at one point, he's like trying to find, Ben Riley. So he knocks on the door, goes, little pig, let me in.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Also,
love
at
that.
one point, doesn't one point, which was weird. This did look weird. Okay. Because this was the one part people might be like, "Oh, this is gross," but it's actually played off as a laugh.
Are
and
you
it's quite
talking
funny.
about when Silvermane's goons helped him escape prison and he electrocuted the detective by mouth to mouth?
Yes. So at one point, he's escaping prison, and this guy had been torturing him. Right. So he gets himself full of like electricity, and then he starts quoting something, and then kisses the guy on the lips, which seems weird, right? Except it electrocutes him, and he immediately dies, and then he just walks away. And then Silvermane goes, "That was weird," and they walk out. And that's it. That's the whole scene. They don't linger. They don't do whatever. It was just like
they just give the appropriate reaction and then walk away.
Yeah, Silvermane just like
that.
he looks at him, looks down, goes, "That was weird," and they just walk out.
I love that. I love that so much.
Like if you're gonna do something weird like that, which I don't know if that was for what's it called, diversity or inclusion, but it was funny. It worked. It worked.
Yeah.
A lot of this worked. It was very good. It's worth watching. It's only 8 episodes. It's very good. If you are someone who just wants like a decent story that doesn't have to watch 15 things for homework and stuff like that.
Doesn't have a sex scene. Because we all know how TV has to have those these days.
And doesn't try to...
This one is pretty PG.
And doesn't try to... What's it called? And doesn't try to like...
Shove things down your throat?
No, it also doesn't try to hide from the fact that there was segregation and all this stuff. It does it. It does it. And it references it.
And it does it
doesn't
well.
Shy away from it.
And it does so well.
Exactly. But
it's good.
That's about all we have to say. 7.5 out of 10 for me.
I don't remember if there was anything else. Oh, yeah. You were a bit annoyed that Kat's singing solo when she's introduced was a little too long.
Yeah, but that's just me. That was a personal preference.
Yes,
it wasn't
I had to remind you that's common for a noir setting.
I know. It was just kind of boring. That was a good thing. But anyways.
But the woman can sing.
Also, but if you're a person who likes Nicolas Cage and just want to see him act like a weirdo, then you could watch this. If you're a person who wants decent Marvel content that's not like the garbage slop we're getting Disney Plus, then
then this is it
too.
This is it. Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, this was great. This was very fun to watch, and I really enjoyed it. I might watch it again.
Me too. I may watch it in color just to see how it is.
Blech.
I gotta see. If I'm gonna watch it again, I gotta watch it the other time. Come on.
No, I am watching it in black and white again. If I'm watching it again, it has to be in black and white. What?
You cannot blame me. Come towards the color with me, honey.
No! Hiss! Back away! Back! Evil color!
Okay. I think we're good. Okay. For those of you who are muted, now you should be fine.
We're done. Let everyone know.
Sadly, it's not part of Disney Plus. It's good that it's not part of Disney Plus. They would have ruined it. Eagle Eye. Master Chiaz, you can't play me tonight. She did summon you. No. Bad.
No. Eagle Eye is saying that he didn't give the money.
Yet. Now that he mentions it. Kyle says someone's going to be sleeping on the couch. If it's our regular couch, he snores. So. I saw the Sheep Detective. It was funny. I heard that was good. Apparently, we hit tier 1. We'll get to it in just a minute. I want to make sure we got anything here. Haven't seen the show yet, but the original comic, I think Aunt May was a civil rights soapbox speaker. Aunt May's not even in this.
Nope. This is well into his career.
Which is great. It works.
He's like a full. He's like in his 30s or 40s.
I wish he wasn't fat. No fat people in depression. That didn't really take away from it for me.
It really didn't. It added to her character.
No, it's a valid criticism. It's a valid thing to point out, but it didn't really do much. At least in my opinion. Mark Taylor says, "Hey gang, hello."
Hello.
NYC never had actual segregation laws. At least Rachel on it right now, but segregation in NYC was caused by neighborhood demographics rather than legal mandate. So, but then that they didn't shy away from that. If this was a Disney Plus show, you would have never seen it, and you know it.
And they never would have even made references to it.
Raven, Megawatt is a one-off villain in the comics.
Ah.
Good to know.
Because Master was just upset that he shared a name with a Ben 10 alien.
Yes, thank you for telling us we could turn our sound back up with sound cues. No, we didn't do sound cue. We took it off the screen. I told you that we'd take it off the screen, and that would be okay.
Berto Space Girlfriend for $4.99. Oh man, I was way off. I thought Spider-Noir was Miles Morales shopping at bodegas and not changing the batteries into smoke detectors.
Oh my goodness.
Really? I remember someone said that Miles Morales should have been Dark Web and an internet hacker.
That would be an amazing name for him to call him the Dark Web.
And have him be an internet hacker? Yeah. They're never going to do it because it's a good idea.
No, because they needed to be Spider-Man.
Unfortunately. J.S. Wolfwood for $2. Nice to see Cage get another win with this role.
Agreed.
Oh, yes. And Skyfire for $23. I summon Pot of Greed.
Yep, thank you. We'll get to that in just a sec. Hold on. Glad you guys liked it. It seems like partially TikTok attention span is why it was shot in color and offered as an option. And black and white filter was used for the noir. Fair enough.
And I believe that if you're going to watch something with the name noir in it, it should not be watched in color.
Could you tag me in that if you could find it on Twitter, on X? I'd love to.
It says for the young audience. The
Oh,
young audience
that's why.
needs to be educated in watching in black and white.
All right, whatever.
I recommend 1930s Dracula with Bela Lugosi.
If Miles Morales turns out, does that make him a Black Widow? That's actually kind of funny. That's actually kind of funny. Should have been the brown recluse. Oh God, guys, stop. Okay, guys, we're not doing it anymore. Okay, guys, guess what? We hit tier 1. It's for any of you who are not initiated. This is what you have to look forward to our stream, and you will like it,
whether you like it or not.
Tier 1 has been hit. Woo!
Go.
Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh!
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it does.
Roll my dice! That is what it does. Pot of Greed! Draw 3. I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! And I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! Then I play Magic Force, which allows me to play Pot of Greed once again to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
You know, he's right. And I attack and I win, right?
No!
You don't have any... Well, you don't have any monsters, and...
Oh, he's supposed to be here!
What? Oh, you got the Celtic Guardian!
My turn! I summon Dark Magician! I also summon Jack's Knight!
What? How... You can't summon a bunch of cards on one turn. It's against the rules.
You never saw this coming! I summoned Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it does! It doesn't do that. That is what it does. It doesn't...
That's what it do, Yugi!
That does what it do!
That's what it do.
I let you.
I win.
Well, I specifically didn't say it because I was waiting to see who would say
no!
first.
What did you do?
What do you mean? What did I do?
No! What did you do?
What do you mean?
Do?
What are you talking about?
What Chrome page? What did you do?
I don't
what did you do?
know. What did
it's your fault,
sir? What did you buy?
It doesn't show anything.
Was it the cauldron?
Oh, it just ordered. You got the Victorian Goth Black Skull. You got the oven mitts.
Yes, I've been needing new oven mitts.
So funny.
And apparently someone else got me a little ghost pumpkin, a little ghost jack-o'-lantern.
You probably got 12 boxes of salsa. We don't have salsa on it. Eagle Eye did what it do.
Ha! I actually have a coffin tray, read Mr. Russ Williams. I use it for my makeup.
I will use this card to ruin the entire match. Happy Raven. Yep. Yep. Everybody loves Raven more than me.
Come on, people. Give Master things that he
I'm
wants to.
joking. I'm joking. Stop.
What?
No.
But I want you to be happy too.
No.
Behave.
Nah.
Anyway, we got another topic to get to, and this one is a double topic, and it's
Just before you do, Kaio Zaber, why 12 boxes of salsa? That's oddly specific. I am very confused.
because Master is Sutra. No, I'm not. Master is buried to Raven. There's no more happiness needed. That's true.
Aww.
Master and Raven are both great. Meanwhile, I use Chaos Emperor Dragon to hit my foes until it got eroded. Well, some decks in Duel Links do lame tricks like the anime that ruin the game. True.
Let's not start on Link Monsters and Pendulums.
It's a baby shower gift. Shh.
Hey.
No one knows.
Well,
Didn't
that's
see it.
127 people watching right now. If any of them are new, now they know.
Well, we kind of announced it a couple weeks ago and no one knew because they didn't watch the whole stream, which is exactly what I wanted. But okay. Anyways, we're ready to go to the next topic?
Yes, I believe we are. Just taking.
This is a double topic. We're going to go from this topic.
I'm just taking a quick drink.
Yeah, I got to do it too. Drink! Yay!
Remember when you had that water break clip that went on for like 30 seconds?
Yes, and then I got rid of it because it was lame.
And long.
You didn't know? Well, surprise! Now you do.
You're welcome, I guess.
Yes. Okay, can we just say it?
Okay, for anyone who's new here, yes, I'm pregnant.
This has been a thing for a while. We announced it a couple times already, okay? There you go. Anyway, we're going to go on to the next topic now. Bye! Stan Lee returns, but as an AI.
Fans watch in horror and wonder why.
Abused in life, now exploited in death.
This digital grave robbing may be the worst one yet. Oh boy, did this make Master angry, and honestly, it makes me pretty angry too.
Yeah, I
Come on,
I don't even know what to say.
Leave him alone already.
So, if you guys don't know, they did a thing at Comic-Con at one point where they had a AI version of Stan Lee, but we all knew it was...
that you could tell was literally just Chat GPT with Stan Lee's face on it.
Yes, but now we all knew this was coming. Stan Lee's voice and likeness has been licensed out by 11 Labs, which now allows them to make videos with Stan Lee, and you can make videos with Stan Lee, which is really terrible because you see the images around him. Those are images from a couple of things. There was some sort of documentary. I don't know if it ever came out, but it was about how he was abused later in life. And as you can see, he says, the interviewer is saying, "Are you ready to give her a riveting speech?" And Stan says, "I thought that was done with that. What do I have to do now?" And then Stan's handler says, "What did you say?" He says, "I thought I was finished with that, but apparently I'm not." And then there's another one that was gone that I didn't put in there because it wasn't enough room. That basically said, like, "Oh, well, we'll finish this and then we'll go." And then Stan goes, "You get your money's worth out of me." And the Stan's handler says, "Every single penny."
Honey, may I please go scorched earth on them? For real? Without
No.
words, but with action.
If it's in Minecraft, maybe.
Please.
In Minecraft.
Just this once, not in Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Just this once, not in Minecraft.
According to what do you mean, honey? According to the YouTube rules, it is always in Minecraft. Ha ha ha! Please don't cancel us.
This just makes me mad. This makes me so mad.
It makes me mad, but here's the thing, guys. Unfortunately, this is not the only thing. So this is going to become a thing. Now, we can talk about the fact that like people like James Earl Jones, for example, gave his own like okay to use his voice for Disney stuff, which is fine.
Stan never consented to this. That's the difference.
And I just think this is kind of disgusting. And the fact that you could just generate whatever you want with Stan Lee now is terrible. But I think what makes this...
because I don't think they realize just how much people are going to abuse this and make him say the most random crap possible and the most disgusting crap possible.
We're going to get AI deepfakes of him saying things that they're going to say, oh, we uncovered this footage or whatever, and it's going to totally be terrible because we're not going to be able to know if it was real or not.
Ugh. Why? Why do they have to do this? Why must they keep doing this to him?
Now, I will say, there is absolutely one way that if they brought Stan back and they used him in AI, there's one way they could do it that I would be okay with.
Making him Jarvis?
No.
Then what?
Having him cameo, not like speaking or anything maybe, but having him cameo in Marvel movies again.
A lot of people did show up just for the Stan Lee cameos, I believe.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I would not be opposed to that. I'd still be a little hesitant, but for that, I could at least kind of like try to understand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I still think what they should really do is you should get Ryan Reynolds and have him as Deadpool and just have him breaking the fourth wall and appear in every single Marvel movie because that would work. But
that would. But they're not going to do that because it's smart. And they can't abuse Stan Lee.
But unfortunately, guys, this was not the only thing that was released about this information, which is unfortunate because we're going to have to react to this. They released a... They released
a trailer using his AI cloned voice.
Yeah, and we're going to react to it.
Right now, or are we going to play the exposure therapy clip first?
We can play the exposure clip, but I'll probably edit it together for the actual video. But okay, here we go. Alrighty, here we go.
Brace yourselves, this is hard to watch.
We're going to be pausing. Just in case we don't want to get copyright claimed.
You know what they never tell you about legends? They outlive the page.
Especially because they never let them die.
A good story doesn't belong to one moment. It grows. It changes.
And it gets made into an AI deepfake of a person so we can use it for our own purposes.
Yeah. What would you people know of stories?
It gets passed from generation to generation, constantly evolving.
Ugh, I wish it didn't evolve in this case.
Uh-huh.
This is de-evolution, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is one of those times when AI needs to be destroyed.
Every great story starts with a hero.
Not necessarily the case. Sometimes it starts with a great villain. And the villain is these people making AI Stan Lee.
And just because a person has a superpower doesn't mean they don't have the same problems that you have.
Yeah, I know. You have a different problem, Stan. They won't let you die.
No, they will not. Next, they're going to exhume his body and put his corpse on display.
Don't give them ideas.
They will do it.
In reality, anybody can be a superhero. A superhero is just an ordinary person.
This is painful.
We have to finish it.
Who found the courage to do extraordinary things. I used to be embarrassed because I was...
That's not you! You didn't get embarrassed anything! You're not alive! Should never have him speak like that. I'm rewinding. Listen to this. Listen to this crap.
I used to be embarrassed because I was just a comic book writer.
How do you know, AI? You don't know anything!
Even if you read his comic book autobiography, you cannot replicate that.
I don't care if this was scripted from something Stan Lee actually said. I don't care. That is not Stan Lee speaking and saying, I used to be embarrassed because I was a comic writer. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Oh
you have
my
a bleep,
God.
No, you have a bleep button. You can
No.
go all out if you want to.
No. Unlike you, I don't need to do that. This is terrible.
It's disgusting.
And then I began to realize entertainment is one of the most important things in people's lives.
Yes, and you know what? This is not entertainment.
This is exploitation to the highest degree and should be illegal. And the people who are doing this should be put in prison or worse.
The fact is, his estate agreed to this. How could you agree to this?
Unbelievable.
Do you realize that anybody can literally take this and make him say whatever they want?
Including vulgar, provocative things?
I'm Stanley, and I'm going to say the N word.
You really, seriously, Mr. Stanley Estate, you're really giving your consent to have the absolute degenerate creeps make Stanley's voice say what they want him to?
I can't wait.
Are you out of your freaking minds?
I can't wait till we have him going, I'm Stan Lee, and I like this slop NFT project.
I'm telling you, next they're going to exhume his body and turn him into taxidermy.
Please don't give him ideas.
I'm telling you, they will. At some point, they will.
Oh, God. Stanley OnlyFans. Only Stan.
Yep, that's going to happen. Unfortunately, now it can.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's kind of funny. Just a little. Welcome to Only Stands.
Lol.
Where I talk about comics. And you pay me.
I mean, people would be profitable.
That would be kind of funny. Just a little bit. I don't think this is right. I'm just saying this is just...
Everything
this is so
about
dumb.
This is so bad. This is just horrible. Keep playing it.
So for the creators, the ones dreaming, building, chasing that one great idea.
They should not ever use your AI product because it's slop.
This is what AI slop really is.
Yeah, if anybody ever asks you or anybody ever says to you anything that you make with AI is AI slop, respond to them with this and say, no, this is AI slop.
Mm-hmm. They will not be able to respond.
This is AI slop.
Yes.
Can we all agree, whether you like AI or not, this is AI slop. This is AI slop. If we have a definition, you look up AI slop in the dictionary, it's this video.
Sigh.
As long as there are people who believe in it, who carry it forward, it lives on.
You can tell that's an AI image of Stan, too.
That's not AI of Stan. That's
Are you sure?
good.
You sure?
Look at the background.
Looks AI to me. Then again, you can't really tell these days, can you?
I don't know. Poor Stan.
Let the man rest in peace, please. He's been through, you guys put him through enough. Let him rest.
Look, everybody has different opinions on Stan. I know some people say, he didn't actually make everything and he stole credit from whatever. I think we all can agree is that this is not okay.
No, it is not. This is not how you honor the dead.
Wait, does his hair fade in and out of existence?
Don't know.
Looks okay. Oh, he's winking. This is AI Stan.
And at the bottom it says, this is an AI voice replica with approval from Stanley Universe.
Guess what? Stanley Universe, we don't approve of you.
No.
This is ghoulish.
You have committed an unforgivable crime.
If Stan had said before he passed away, it said, hey, I want you to do this, I would still probably not like it, but I would be okay.
I mean, I would think he would be coerced. I mean, I would also think he was coerced. He would have been coerced into saying it.
Yes, but regardless, honey, if he had at least said it, that's one thing. This is not.
No.
This is just messed up.
James Earl Jones at least gave his consent for the use of his voice. Stanley was never given an option.
This is AI. This is clearly AI.
Great power.
I love this. Well, we're going to get the line from him, guys.
Power. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes, and you know what the responsible thing to do here was? To throw this away and never agree to it.
Or to just not do it to begin with.
Away. No. No.
So mad.
Excelsior!
Oh,
Stop
yes.
it.
Look, it's AI Stan. We have him say all the things you like. Don't you like it? You know that thing that G Prime drew on X, that comic strip of Kevin Smith wearing He-Man's skin over his head and going,
yeah.
"What's the matter? Don't you like us?" That's what they're doing here. They're literally picking, "What's the matter? It's AI Stan. You like him, right?"
I'm telling you, honey. Next, they're going to taxidermy his corpse.
The voice of Stan Lee, now yours to discover.
The voice of Stan Lee, now yours to discover.
Stan Lee's official AI voice replica.
Listen to this.
Join 11 Labs.
You can join this, and then you're allowed to make things with Stan Lee's voice.
It is going to be abused to such degrees that all of the people involved should go to hell.
This is so disgusting. Honestly, 11 Labs,
mad.
I don't know what else you guys do. Based on this alone, I would never support you, and I hope you go out of business.
Yeah, I hope your stocks crash.
This is disgusting.
Today.
No.
Never.
Never.
Absolutely not.
I don't like any of the AI companies out there that offer to bring back levels in AI form. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, that's not.
I fear that AI becomes so good, I don't know what's true or not. I agree.
Mm-hmm. I saw this one thing online that said we have outlived the age that we have lived long enough to see it was Photoshop be replaced with it's AI. No one says it's Photoshopped anymore.
We're in the Matrix.
Uh-huh.
I'm not using Stan Lee's voice. I hate the level of disrespect he's going through. I don't use any of this AI stuff. Fair.
Never do.
The hand poses wrong for a web shooter. True.
Mm-hmm.
People are throwing tomatoes. Are they using AI to bring Stan back from the dead? Yes.
Technically, yes. And it's horrible.
Nobody deserves their corpse robbed.
I'm telling you, that's going to happen.
What I don't get...
have the actual body of Stan Lee put on display? Yeah, people will pay to see that.
No, they'll make like a 3D printed version.
No, I think they will actually exhume his body and,
No, honey, please stop giving them ideas. What I don't get is why they think there's any value in this. I'm literally repulsed. I would pay not to use anything shelled by Stan Lee's corpse. True. One eye was way lower than the other. I did kind of see that. It lives on. That's so telling. Fair.
Uh-huh.
AI is what you make of it, what you put into it. Yes, AI is a tool. It should not be... I'm sorry, though. I'm going to say this. I don't care. Look. Grief is a complex emotion. There are these things out there, for example, that you can use to resurrect loved ones. And I understand the temptation. But you can't do that. It's not them. It's not them. I know how much you might want to hear their voice again, or you might want to see them move or react. And I know that feeling. Grief is such a complex emotion because it comes in waves, but it also hits in a unique way to each person. And because of that, it makes it so tempting, the idea that you could bring back someone, even if you know it's not them, to hear them one more time, or to see them smile, or to have a memory that you can hold of them forever. But it's not actually them. The only thing that you can do for them is hold them in your heart. Bring them with you wherever you go. Take that part of them with you, because that is what they meant to you and what they taught you. And when as you carry on in your life, you are carrying that part of them with you wherever you go. These things will never have that. They will never have that piece of the soul, their piece of soul they left with you that made you who you are. They will never have it.
What he said. It's disgusting.
I have the strangest feeling he's seen this with customers as of late. Yeah. AI tools can be misused. A hammer can build a home to protect life, or it can take it. True. Couldn't say it better, Master. Anime Mania says, "Hey, all, it's been a minute. Although, good to see everyone here."
Hello.
Can we get to tier 2? I don't think we're getting there. It would have been nice. off topic, have you heard of the AI project Stargate? Supposedly a coalition of several big name companies. I've heard somewhat about it. I don't know that much.
Sounds familiar. We're not talking about the TV show, right?
No. Okay, I think we're through. 4 more supers for the goal. We're not even going to get to tier 2. We don't have any more topics, so...
Yeah, we literally just covered everything.
We're out.
GS Wolfwood for 5. I never thought Stan Lee would get turned into a real-life version of Marvel's Deathlock, a reanimated cyborg zombie. This is obscene in so many ways.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Eagle Eye for $4.99 for the goal.
Thank you. I don't think we're getting to the goal. Oh, I shook the man's hand at 2010 San Diego Comic-Con. That memory alone is the best AI I'll have. It's mine. It's in my head forever. AI can, well, you get the gist. True.
Yeah. My
True.
dad as a kid got to meet Stan Lee.
I didn't say tier 2. I just said the goal. We're not going to get there. Prove master wrong. Chad, I believe in you. It's not happening. It's okay. Okay, stop. Sad chat. Okay, guys, you can stop. It's okay. We're gonna move on to the diagnosis of the week. Well, the poll first, right?
I think it's the poll, then diagnosis, then memes, because we haven't gotten the story.
Yep. Okie dokie. Oh, here's a question.
GS Wolfwood for 2. Never say never, Master.
You don't have to do that.
2 more supers. 2 more supers.
You could stop now. It's okay.
I like it when we get
Alrighty.
to tell stories. It gives the chat a laugh.
We
And us.
have a poll up on the channel. It says, punch the like button to clock into the night shift. Will the gaming industry ever heal? And leading with 55% says, yes, vote with our wallets. 22% say there is no gaming, only Gamnig. 17% say depends on where gaming is going. And 6% say no, they have a tight grip. Poll over. Okay, you guys can stop now.
Well, we hit the goal.
You
hit the
not gonna read
goal.
any of them?
Yes. Partifile said just $2. And Captain JPS said for $2 said for the goal. And Ian Brunet for $2. Train an AI to find these ghouls. Umbra, can you do that? You're good with AI.
Now you can have a good Monday now. I'm going to have a great Monday because you know what I'm going to do? It's going to sound terrible. That's going to sound terrible. It's going to sound interesting, but I get to help people. I get to be a therapist and help people. That's means more to me than anything.
Yeah, you should hear Master.
There is no stop. Only go. I don't know what that is.
Jay Schultz for $2.
Oh God! What are you doing?
Skyfire is the new Eagle Eye.
What are you guys doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? The stream's almost over. Read this, honey.
Jay Schultz for $2. No. Skyfire for $100 frickin' dollars, which you really did not have to do, but thank you. Tier 2 Mama Jamas.
You didn't have to do that. It's okay.
I honestly don't want to know what that means.
It was just
It's a weird phrase.
Okay, I guess we get tier 2. You guys are weird. You don't have to do that, okay? Here, fine. You want tier 2? We'll give you a tier 2, okay? Will that make you stop? Here you go.
Hey! I'll show ye.
Destructor! I'm Bone.
That'll show him.
Oh, my finger! I cast upon thee a stone. The strength
twofer.
Dark Magician! Dark Magic Attack!
Very well.
And that is why they call me Bender the Magnificent!
Now it's personal. New blast.
I'm scared.
I learned how to handle delicate social situations from a little show called Three's Company. You are no match for my dragon style.
You just lost the duel.
You didn't even look at your cards.
Looking at one's cards is a crutch for players who rely on skill. Eat them and leak salt water. That right, scared?
No, I'm not. Oh, wait, I am.
Let's go already!
Always a good clip.
What did Raven ask me to do today? I missed it.
Someone has sent a super chat asking to train
To make an
AI to
people.
find these ghouls.
Yeah, that's not happening. Chair stream ain't happening. Okay, let's get on to the diagnosis, right?
Yes.
Okay,
wait.
we have a
Diagnosis, then story, then memes, right? Or is it story, then diagnosis?
diagnosis, then story, then memes.
Okay. We really need to
pretty
write
sure.
that down.
Diagnosis, then story, then memes.
I can never remember.
All
Hey,
right,
you
it's
gotta
diagnosis time. Woo!
And now it is time for the diagnosis of the week.
Where we take events from the week and relate them to a mental illness.
Because Hollywood is full of them, and you should be aware.
And we have an interesting diagnosis for this week.
Do tell.
So the diagnosis for this week is reification.
Please explain.
Reification is a recognized concept in psychology, sociology, and critical theory in which an abstract idea, constructed narrative, or social process is treated as though it were a concrete, independent reality. Reification occurs when people mistake the representation for the thing itself, causing symbols, labels, or narratives to become more influential than the underlying reality they describe.
In relation to today's topics, with Mixtape, reification is exemplified by the indie miracle narrative. The public story of a small game succeeding through pure organic discovery becomes treated as reality, while the extensive ecosystem of PR, influencer outreach, music licensing, analytics, and promotional infrastructure fades into the background. The label indie success becomes more powerful than the process that created it.
With Spider-Noir, reification is exemplified in the opposite direction. The noir presentation is supported by the actual product beneath it. The style, writing, atmosphere, and performances align with the promise being made. The audience is not merely reacting to the Spider-Man label; they're responding to a show that successfully embodies the identity it presents.
And with AI Stan Lee, reification is exemplified by transforming a person's voice, likeness, and public image into a stand-in for the person himself. The symbol of Stan Lee becomes increasingly detached from the living creator, while audiences are encouraged to interact with the representation as though the original presence still exists. The icon becomes treated as reality.
And that's why I feel this is a great diagnosis for this week. And if we said it wrong and it was reification, then it just substitute that word in.
Yeah.
We win.
Yes.
Alrighty. Honey, do you want to mention what the
goal
story was?
We hit the super chat goal, so we're talking about how I messed up my glasses.
Yeah.
So the thing was, my lenses for a long while, I haven't been able to get new lenses, but they're scratched like right over where my eyes are.
and it's really annoying. And for the longest time, I thought it was because I have very long eyelashes, not because of mascara, because mascara actually makes my eyes itch. I have naturally long eyelashes. I always thought that they were digging that my constant blinking created grooves in my lenses and therefore causing the scratch because they always looked like that.
Yes, wait. So let me explain this, guys. She thought when she was blinking, her eyelashes were creating grooves in the glass of her glasses.
My glasses are plastic, honey. They're all plastic.
Yes, but I told her that's not how that works, and that I kept telling her to explain that it wasn't that, but she was adamant I was wrong. Nope, can't be right. I'm right about most things, but nope, I'm wrong. Clearly I'm wrong, except for when I'm not.
Which is almost always.
Guess what, honey? Do you want to explain what happened recently?
Well, this past Shabbos, or at some point last week, I was cleaning my glasses with the cloth and discovered that when I was trying to scratch off some gunk, that the scratches on these glasses are actually on the outside of the lenses and not the inside.
So, in other words, I was right? What?
I
No
never
way.
said you were wrong. I
Yes,
said
you
it is a
did.
possibility. I agreed with you that it was that your idea was a possibility.
Honey, you guilted me and would say, why don't you believe that it could be my eyelashes?
Well, anytime I say what I think it is, you always tell me I'm wrong, even when sometimes it does turn out I'm right.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
You just decided that's how it is because you want to feel better.
Meh.
Honey, I love you, okay? It's okay that come back here. I did not give you permission to leave. Get your butt back and thank you. Stay. No, stay. Bad kitty, stay. I'm gonna kick you out of this dream.
No need to do that.
Aha, see, now you're staying. See, I trained you well. But what
Or
I'm pointing out, honey...
Or you could have threatened to sleep on the couch.
No, the therapy couch snores too.
Honey?
What?
Did you literally just tell the whole chat that I snore?
No, not until you just did it.
You said the couch snores too.
Yes, and then you made it into a big thing. Again, I didn't do it. She could have just glossed right over it. I made it by mistake. I admit that. I admit it. I said that by mistake. I said the couch snores too. That was my bad. But you did then highlighted it and went, oh, did you just say this?
It's not my fault.
Yes, it is. I win. Annie, where are you going?
I'm full of memes now.
No, come back.
I'm full of memes now. I'm embarrassed now.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about, honey.
I think I snore.
And?
It's mean.
Honey, watch me fix this. Want to hear it?
What?
I can fix this. Want me to fix it?
How are you going to fix it?
She's pregnant, guys. When you're pregnant, your breathing changes, and one of the things that happens is she starts snoring.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Hey, we got our first couch attack!
No, there was multiple in the stream.
Oh, I never saw them.
See, I win. I fixed everything.
Fair.
I'm great. And anyways, see, I fixed it all.
Burnt Toast Space Girlfriend for $4.99. That's what DSM stands for. Diagnosis, story, memes.
That's actually quite funny. There has been a couch massacre. Everything is fixed. Everyone snores. A happy marriage involves two people who both insist that only they themselves do. See? Proper education comes in handy. Yeah, honey. Sure, blame the baby. Yes, I do. Raven mastering the art of peace out.
No, it's more like run and hide.
How do you scratch Raven's glasses? You poker face.
That is a peace out.
Come back. New vote is Master wrong or right. I'm right. I win.
No, I'm sorry. In our marriage, the husband is always right.
Okay, you want a poll? You want a poll? We'll do a poll. Okay. You want a poll? You want a poll?
I guess we're doing a poll then.
You want a poll? We'll do a poll. Okay, I'm doing a poll.
We're doing a poll. Umbra wants to know if we'll pull in a last-minute chair stream and make you crash out. Is Master right or is Raven wrong? Yes.
You're welcome. I win. That's not a poll. Yes, it is. It's a poll. It just has all the same answers. It's not my fault. It's a poll. It just has all the same answers. See, I'm right. No matter what you choose, I'm right. At least use different words. No.
I think your answer was supposed to be yes.
Which yes is going to be the top first yes is going to be? You guys voted more for this. Why? Why are you guys voting for this? It's all yes. I win no matter what you choose.
The California Couch Massacre? Well, like Texas Chainsaw?
Master doing the pie chart meme in the poll version. Yes. Okay, but Master, can you support everyone to get new lenses for glasses? Yes.
Yeah, we're working on it.
I haven't expected the poll to last long enough for Master to vote it close. No, I think it's much better that it just has all the options are yes. Guess what? The poll's over now. Guess what? The final score of the poll says that I'm right. Is Master right? 50% say yes. 20% say yes. 70% say yes. And 2%. Every single person says yes. Therefore, I win. Wahaha.
Just remember, in the marriage of Gothic Therapy between Master and Raven, the husband is always right.
I'm part of the 2%. Did North Korea organize this poll? Okay, well, you know, it's time for
memes.
Meme time. It's me. No.
I'm the one who always sings that. It's meme time. It's meme time.
No, it's Jacksepticeye, and he fell off real hard.
Yeah. Don't copyright us, Jacksepticeye.
Okay, let's go to memes right now.
Memes.
All right, we got memes.
Memes.
This one was from Wild Katarin earlier this week. Master Raven, no harm ever came from reading a book, Raven. 2 minutes later. I don't know why Puffer's a mummy, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nicolas Cage makes everything awesome. That's true. Aw, Stan Lee. Am I really going to defile this grave for money? Of course I am. I like money. I want money. I send you to the Shadow Realm. Fake 90s look, mixtape look. Why are we dressed like mixtape people?
I don't know. I thought you were dressed more like Marty's son in Back to the Future 2.
Dr. Mortimer Graves, licensed therapist. What?
Who is Dr. Mortimer Graves?
Great. Now there's going to be lore for this.
Thanks, Umbra. There's way too much.
Where did the budget go?
The drawers say rejected realities, denial, deeper denial.
Sarcasm is my love language.
Books, Dark Psychology, Manipulation for Dummies, The Guilt Between Sessions.
Grant money live service pit. Money wash through projects. You know what? I'm actually curious, guys. Should I drop the video in the morning or should I drop it right after the stream?
Honey, I think what Umbra did was turn you into that Charlie Day meme.
Yeah. And this is from our video where we talked about a Flintstones car with rockets on it and the couch is the back. 90s kid. Radical. Game journalist who gave Mixtape 10 out of 10 are this guy.
What I lack in real world experience, I make up for with academic theory and an insulated upbringing.
No, stay with me. New person, dude. Don't leave me. Adaptation of the super trippy meta movie Rip Donald Kaufman. Oh, that's Nicolas Cage.
Oh, but I thought those that new person won a new person too were plushies.
What? Pot of grift. Draw 3 additional donations from your audience. I never want to be a jar, thank you. It's not like I want you to buy me things or anything or anything like that. I have pigtails. Oh God, that's hilarious.
Oh, it's beautiful.
How to commit necromancy with AI? We're just burning it. World's okayest therapist.
Emotional suppression, boundaries and bloodlines, the anxious Aquarian, therapy, because even vampires have issues. Danger, super spicy, grief and guts, sadness compendium. And it goes with, it's fine.
It's not fine.
I really like that book stand too. Can I have it? For real?
Stanley's voice and likeness to be sold out to be created by AI for Elven Labs. Ah, sweet. Man-made horrors beyond my comprehension.
Thanks, Nostradamus.
Virgin Stan Lee's estate allows people to use Stan Lee's voice for creepy AI stuff. Chad Mac Miller's estate has been incredibly respectful of how they handled Mac Miller, only releasing 2 albums and no creepy AI stuff. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Only Stans? No! Yeah! Where obsession meets validation. Welcome, Stan. Support your fam like never before. Exclusive content, personalized DMs, virtual hugs, priority notice, access to their launches, not actually from them. Remember, if they breathe, you owe. Oh, God. No.
Oh, God. Let's read the background. You have a certificate that says Dr. Master, PhD in psychoanalysis and chaos. We also have there's a DSM-5. We have a bust of Sigmund Freud. Therapy is just emotional exorcism with invoices. And emotions are overrated anyway.
Boundaries are for people who aren't us.
The Gothic Therapist, Volume 3.
Look, boundaries are for people who aren't us. Reminder, detach with love. What we need is a motion comic. That's what we need. We need to make a motion comic.
We need a comic.
It would be so easy to do, too. We could just generate images with AI, and then we could literally just voice over them.
Yeah.
Even in death, I still serve. I almost want to laugh. Almost. Brother, get the flavor. The heavy flavor. I like money. You're not my neighbor, master. Eyelashes damage my glasses. They're sharp. Power. Just her eyelashes just to cut things like wow, wow, like a cat, wow.
Except their eyelashes, not claws.
Yes. I win at life. Oh, there's one more cooking. Okay, what is it? How long do we have to wait?
Ooh.
Okay, I asked draw picture messages where we find necromancer turning Sandy into a zombie.
Ooh, I like.
I guess it kind of I don't look like that, but
Master doesn't look like that, but I like the way I look. Can I have that dress? I want that dress. That was a really nice dress.
It looks like an uncomfortable dress.
I like it. I want that dress.
Oh, God. What are you doing?
Oh, my God.
It's not like I want you to win or anything, Baka. If you lose, it's your own fault. Don't get the wrong idea, idiot. Still carries your team, though. What in the world? I hate this. I want this to die 1,000 deaths. Please. What is this crap? I want this to die forever. What is this?
Oh, my God.
What is with the hat? I don't understand.
I don't know. I think it got messed up, but it kind of looks like a train conductor hat.
It does. Okay, I think we're done now.
I can't breathe.
Tsundere Master emote when? Okay, send it to Leaflet and make a plush. I know of Leaflet. I do not have never spoken with them. So I wouldn't know. I do know Celestium. We follow each other, but I haven't spoken with her. But so that doesn't work. Agent Master for the skeleton sketch.
My guts hurt from all that laughter.
Master of the T has colorized. Part of the hat is hair. Good.
Anime Mania has been a member for 4 months. Good show, y'all.
Thank you.
I think we got a few more supers too.
I saw.
Kaio Zabra for 20. Yes.
Thank you. Here, we'll give you a quick clip. Leaflet is very good with AI. I'm aware, but I do not. Is it? I don't know if it's even. I think it's a she. I have no idea. I've never spoken with them. Contrary to popular belief, I don't think we're known as much as people think that we do.
I mean, 17.6 subscribers would 0.6K subscribers would beg to differ. Not that many of them are here.
But yeah, are we now gonna get a meme? Now we're gonna have an emote that's just Tsundere of the TDS. Whatever I say to for buddy, it's just gonna be everyone's gonna spam that.
They should.
See, one of the people who comes on side scrollers regularly. Well, I don't watch side scrollers anymore, so
yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, we got through everything we need to. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Right?
I can't think of anything else.
Laughter has been some welcome medicine. Okay, cool. Okay, I think we're good, guys. I think we got through everything.
I believe so.
All right.
I think there was anything else.
Well, wait. Here's an idea, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do I wait till tomorrow morning to drop the video, or do I drop it right after the stream? Because it is ready to go.
I originally thought to do it right after the stream.
It is ready to go. I could do it right now.
But you also have to factor in internet traffic and when people are most likely to see it.
I think it makes the most sense to do it in the morning, but I could do it after now. I could do it after the stream if we really wanted to.
I say do it first thing in the morning.
Leaflet and Asari does reactions. I'm familiar with them somewhat, but I don't know. Schedule. Look, it's up to, I don't know. I think I'll wait till the morning, because if I wait till the morning, it'll be like bright and early with the traffic, and I think right now it's too late.
Just do it in the morning after you dive in and before your first client. Oh, shut up outside! I don't know if anyone can hear that, but someone outside is blasting music in a car. Horrible rap music. Why do people do that? It's not even good music. If you can call rap music, which is not really.
Can you hear it in my background?
I don't know. I'm asking if anyone can hear it in my background. The window is closed. And I hear it as if it's open.
I think it's the rapper guy who goes outside and sits at the bus station.
No, I
block.
hear a car too. I think it's in a car.
Okay, it might be a car. Anyways, we're done now. We'll probably do the video in the morning. Because at bright and early in the morning, we wake up. That way it gets a bunch of traffic.
Everyone is saying they can't hear it, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll do it in the morning when it bright and early. As soon as we get up, I'll upload it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for watching. And yeah.
Until...
no, honey, wait. No, we have our new end thing now.
Oh, yeah. And remember, when the industry falls into parody.
You can always come to us for some Gothic Therapy.
Until next week, happy nightmares.
Tick-tock, the stream ends with midnight chimes. Pixelated therapy, cross digital lines. Hit subscribe for the void to make sense. Comment your woes, a form of recompense. Like the shadows merge in the twilight's haze. Our channel's a refuge, a weird therapy maze. Can't pay a shrink, we got you fam. Laughs and guidance in this goth jam. Like the video break, the algorithm style, share with your crew. Escape life's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace with humor as a cure. Own the night with our ghastly delight. Vendor of laughs in the negative light. Darker than your overcooked roast. Sub to the channel that you love the most. Bell tolls, it's the end time fair. But your issues, leave them right there. Strings of crypt, bury your dread. Return tomorrow for the undead.
I think it was Dostoevsky who said, later,